Australia is investing billions into public transport, and two of its most discussed light rail systems are Canberra and Gold Coast. But which one is better? Is it the sleek and growing network of the Gold Coast? Today, we'll compare both systems head-to-head on factors like cost, coverage, and commuter satisfaction. Stick around because this battle between two cities might surprise you. Public transport infrastructure has become a hot topic in Australia as cities grapple with urban congestion, population growth, and environmental sustainability. Light rail systems are emerging as a modern solution, blending efficiency, sustainability, and urban accessibility. Two cities in Australia are leading the charge. 1. Canberra's light rail, which serves the nation's capital, blending functionality with long-term planning. 2nd. Gold Coast's GLink light rail, a dynamic coastal network thriving in one of Australia's busiest tourist hubs. But which city has the superior light rail system? In this video, we'll analyze the design and coverage of each network, future expansion plans, and more. Section 1. Design and coverage. Let's begin with the basics. How extensive are these light rail systems? 1. Gold Coast Light Rail, GLink. Opened in 2014, GLink is a fully operational light rail network spanning 20.3 kilometers. The network runs from Broadbeach South to Helensvale, with 19 stations serving major destinations like Surfers Paradise, Griffith University, and the Gold Coast University Hospital. This system has been designed to cater to both local commuters and tourists, seamlessly connecting key attractions. Section 2. Cost and economic impact. Now let's talk about the money. How much did these systems cost, and what are their economic benefits? 1. Gold Coast Light Rail. The entire GLink network, including Stage 1 and Stage 2, cost approximately 1.6 billion Australian dollars. It's estimated that for every $1 spent, the Gold Coast Light Rail has delivered over $2 in economic benefits. 2. Canberra Light Rail. The first stage of Canberra's light rail came in at 675 million Australian dollars. While cheaper than the Gold Coast project, its smaller scale explains the lower price tag. Economically, Canberra's light rail has driven urban development along Northbourne Avenue, including new housing projects and commercial investments. The ACT government has argued that the project is vital for reducing traffic congestion and boosting property values in key areas. Winner for economic impact, the commuter experience. When it comes to public transport, commuter satisfaction is everything. Let's see how these systems stack up. Gold Coast Light Rail. GLink operates every 7 to 15 minutes, depending on peak times, making it a reliable choice for daily commuters and tourists. The trains are modern, air-conditioned, and include Wi-Fi, a huge plus for tech-savvy passengers. Stations are well-maintained and located close to key destinations, ensuring convenience. Canberra Light Rail. Canberra's light rail is equally impressive in terms of frequency and comfort, operating every 6 to 10 minutes during peak hours. Trains are clean, energy efficient, and offer a smooth ride for commuters. While the smaller network limits coverage, the light rail has reduced commute times for Gungahlin residents significantly. Winner for experience. It's a tie. Both systems offer modern trains, reliable service, and a comfortable commuting experience. Section 4. Environmental impact. One of the biggest reasons cities invest in light rail is to reduce carbon emissions and promote sustainability. Gold Coast Light Rail. GLink is fully electric powered, cutting down greenhouse gas emissions and reducing road congestion. The system encourages residents and tourists to leave their cars behind, improving air quality along the coastal corridor. The Canberra Light Rail also operates on renewable energy, aligning with the ACT government's goal to achieve zero net emissions by 2045. The system promotes urban density along its corridor, reducing urban sprawl and car dependency. Winner for sustainability. Both systems perform exceptionally well. However, Canberra's commitment to net zero emissions gives it a slight edge. Canberra's light rail network is in the process of Stage 2A and 2B. These stages will extend the line from Civic to Woden, a major urban center in the south. Future plans also involve east-west routes, making the network more accessible to suburban areas. Winner for future plans. Canberra's light rail wins here. While the Gold Coast is expanding, Canberra's long-term vision for a fully integrated network is highly ambitious. Conclusion. So who wins the light rail showdown between Canberra and the Gold Coast? Gold Coast dominates in terms of current coverage, economic impact, and tourist appeal. Its larger scale and seamless integration with heavy rail make it a powerful transport system. Canberra, on the other hand, shines in sustainability, future expansion plans, and its focus on urban planning for long-term growth. At the end of the day, both cities are winners. They are examples of how light rail can transform urban mobility, reduce congestion, and provide sustainable travel options. Final thought. While the Gold Coast light rail is perfect for today's needs, Canberra's vision might just make it Australia's light rail leader in the future. The Canberra Light Rail and Gold Coast Light Rail are two prominent public transport systems in Australia, each with its unique design, operational challenges, and contributions to urban mobility. The Canberra Light Rail, formerly known as the Capital Metro, is a relatively new addition to the nation's capital, with the first stage opening in 2019. Despite its relatively short history, the light rail is already reshaping Canberra's transport landscape and encouraging more sustainable travel behaviors among residents and visitors. In contrast, began operations in 2014, positioning itself as a central feature of the Gold Coast's public transport network spans 20 kilometers, stretching from the northern suburb of Helensvale to the southern reaches of Broadbeach. This route directly serves the region's bustling tourist destinations, popular beaches, and commercial centers, making it an essential service for both residents and the millions of visitors who flock to the Gold Coast each year. The system is highly regarded for its ability to handle high volumes of passengers, particularly during peak tourist seasons, with a frequency of every 7.5 minutes during peak hours. Notably, has integrated seamlessly with the city's broader urban planning, promoting walkability and reducing traffic congestion, particularly along the coastal strip. The success of the light rail has paved the way for future extensions, such as the planned extension to the Gold Coast Airport, enhancing its connectivity and further boosting the region's public transport infrastructure. The Gold Coast's investment in light rail has not only improved local mobility, but has also provided a model for sustainable transport solutions in a city driven by tourism and outdoor lifestyles.